Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, we're exploring the fascinating world of two iconic American treasures, the Susan B. Anthony dollar and the Sacagawea dollar coin, both celebrated for their rich history, unique designs, and lasting impact on U.S. coinage. First coin. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar from the Philadelphia Mint remains one of the most recognizable and debated modern U.S. coins in numismatic history. As the first circulating American coin to feature a real woman, this piece symbolizes progress and representation in the nation's coinage. Its introduction marked a turning point in U.S. minting history, yet it also faced public skepticism due to its size and color, which closely resembled a quarter. Today, collectors appreciate the 1979 P issue not just for its bold design, but for its role in defining a transitional era for U.S. currency. Its demand continues to grow, especially for well-preserved examples, as enthusiasts recognize the cultural and historical weight the coin carries. When the Susan B. Anthony dollar was first introduced, it represented a new vision for American coinage. The United States Mint sought to modernize the dollar coin and honor a figure who stood for equality and justice. Struck in 1979, the coin paid tribute to Susan B. Anthony, a pioneering suffragist who devoted her life to women's rights and social reform. The Philadelphia Mint played a leading role in its production, issuing millions of coins that would enter circulation across the nation. Despite its noble purpose, the coin struggled to gain popularity because its small size and color caused confusion with the quarter, resulting in limited use by the public. Nonetheless, its significance as the first U.S. coin to commemorate a real woman solidified its lasting place in American history. The design of the Susan B. Anthony dollar is both striking and symbolic. Crafted by chief engraver Frank Gasparo, the obverse features a bold portrait of Anthony facing right, her determined expression surrounded by the word liberty and the motto "In God We Trust." 13 stars encircle her, representing the original colonies. The reverse continues Gasparo's artistic legacy with a depiction of an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, a design originally used on the Eisenhower dollar, meant to symbolize peace and America's achievements in space exploration. The coin was minted in a copper-nickel-clad composition, weighing 8.1 grams and measuring 26.5 millimeters in diameter, giving it a distinct metallic brightness that adds to its visual charm when preserved in high-grade condition. The rarity of the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar lies not in its mintage numbers, which were relatively high, but in the quality of surviving examples and the discovery of distinct varieties. One of the most notable varieties is the wide rim or near-date version, where the rim appears thicker and the date sits closer to the edge, a feature highly desirable among collectors. Coins struck with sharp details, minimal surface marks, and full mint luster are considerably harder to find, especially given the coin's brief circulation period. Additionally, coins that escaped handling and remain uncirculated command significantly higher values, as pristine specimens highlight the artistry and precision of the Philadelphia Mint's production at the time. In today's numismatic market, the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar can command substantial value, particularly in superb condition or when exhibiting the wide rim variety. Depending on grade and certification, high-quality examples have been known to sell between $900 and $3,700, with near-perfect mint-state coins sometimes approaching the upper range of $4,200. Proof-like surfaces or coins authenticated by reputable grading services such as PCGS or NGC tend to attract even greater interest. Market trends indicate that this coin's value continues to appreciate slowly as collectors recognize its historical importance and the dwindling supply of uncirculated examples. Its steady performance makes it a respected mid-tier collectible with strong long-term potential. For those interested in collecting this fascinating coin, careful attention to detail is key. Look for examples with strong strike details, clean fields, and minimal contact marks, hallmarks of a high-grade specimen. Authentication through professional grading services ensures the coin's legitimacy and helps preserve its value. Collectors are also advised to store their coins in airtight holders or slabs to prevent oxidation and wear. Acquiring a genuine wide rim example can significantly enhance the appeal of a Susan B. Anthony dollar collection, particularly if paired with examples from the Denver and San Francisco mints for a complete 1979 set. Auctions, reputable coin dealers, and trusted numismatic forums remain the best avenues for obtaining quality pieces. Over time, the Susan B. Anthony dollar has evolved from a misunderstood coin into a symbol of resilience and representation. While it may not have been embraced by the public in 1979, its legacy as a milestone in American coin design has endured. Its detailed craftsmanship, historical importance, and distinct varieties continue to captivate numismatists who value coins that tell a deeper story. The Philadelphia issue, in particular, stands as a tangible reminder of the nation's efforts to blend practicality, progress, and heritage into its currency. In conclusion, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar from the Philadelphia Mint is far more than just a small piece of metal. It's a powerful tribute to American history and social progress. Its unique place in numismatic circles is reinforced by its design, scarcity in top condition, and steady market demand. For both seasoned collectors and newcomers, this coin embodies a meaningful balance of artistry, symbolism, and collectability, making it an enduring favorite with the promise of continued appreciation in the years to come. Next coin. The 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar from the Denver Mint is one of those fascinating coins that tells a story far deeper than its appearance suggests. Though often overlooked in circulation, this coin carries a remarkable blend of symbolism, innovation, and history that has turned it into a favorite among collectors. It marked a pivotal moment when the United States Mint attempted to reintroduce the dollar coin for everyday use, and while the public's reaction was mixed, the legacy it left behind is undeniable. In very dirty condition, these coins may seem ordinary at first glance, yet beneath the surface lies a design and history that reflect America's efforts to modernize its currency and celebrate one of the most important figures in the nation's fight for equality. The late 1970s were a time of change and experimentation for the U.S. Mint. Following the end of the Eisenhower dollar series, the government aimed to create a smaller, lighter dollar coin that could circulate more easily. In 1979, the Susan B. Anthony dollar was introduced, featuring the likeness of the famous women's rights activist who had championed the cause of equality and suffrage for women in the 19th century. The Denver Mint, marked with a small D mint mark just beside the date, was one of 3 locations responsible for striking these coins. While production was strong, the coin quickly faced criticism from the public due to its similarity in size and color to the quarter, leading to confusion in everyday transactions. Yet, decades later, that very short-lived experiment has become a defining chapter in modern American coinage history, making the Denver issue an intriguing collectible. The design of the Susan B. Anthony dollar remains one of the most iconic among modern U.S. coins. Designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparro, the obverse features a proud and determined portrait of Susan B. Anthony herself, symbolizing strength, progress, and equality. Around her portrait are the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the Year of Mintage. The reverse continues Gasparro's symbolic artistry with an eagle landing on the surface of the moon, clutching an olive branch, a design borrowed from the Apollo 11 mission insignia. This imagery connects the coin not only to America's spirit of peace, but also to its achievements in space exploration. The coin's metallic composition of copper-nickel over a pure copper core gives it a silver-like appearance, while its smaller size and intricate details make it an impressive piece when viewed under magnification. In terms of rarity, the 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar may not be scarce in sheer numbers, but condition plays a major role in its value. Many of these coins entered circulation quickly and suffered from heavy wear, scratches, and dirt accumulation, making pristine examples quite difficult to find today. Uncirculated or high-grade coins showing full mint luster and sharp details of Anthony's facial features, and the eagle's feathers stand out as desirable pieces. Even in dirty or worn condition, the Denver issue carries collector interest because of its historical role in the short-lived dollar coin series. Coins struck with clean rims, strong strikes, and minimal contact marks are the most prized, especially when preserved carefully over the decades. Collectors continue to admire the 1979 D issue for its symbolism and uniqueness within the Susan B. Anthony dollar series. While the coin did not succeed commercially during its time in circulation, it holds a distinct place in American coinage as the first to honor a real woman and the first to represent the modern push toward gender equality on U.S. currency. It also stands apart for its connection to a transitional period in minting technology, as the U.S. Mint sought to improve durability and reduce costs while maintaining beauty and national pride in coin design. These qualities make the Denver minted coin particularly desirable among modern dollar enthusiasts who appreciate its backstory and production context. When it comes to value, the 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar can command impressive prices depending on grade and preservation. In circulated and dirty condition, the coin may trade at modest amounts, but examples in near mint or uncirculated states can reach anywhere between $1,200 and $4,600. Coins certified by grading authorities such as PCGS or NGC often achieve premium prices, especially those with strong strikes and reflective surfaces. Collectors also pay close attention to coins that display sharp details on Anthony's cheek and the eagle's wings, as such traits are indicators of superior mint quality. Over time, as the number of well-preserved examples continues to decline, the market value of this Denver issue remains stable, and in some cases, gradually appreciating among collectors who favor early modern U.S. coins. For collectors hopping to acquire a 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar, careful inspection and verification are key. Look for coins with minimal surface blemishes and good luster, as these are more desirable even if lightly circulated. Cleaning a dirty example should be avoided since improper handling can reduce its numismatic value. Instead, collectors are advised to seek coins that have been professionally graded or those that retain their original patina. These coins can often be found through trusted dealers, coin shows, or online auctions, where authenticated pieces are sold with transparent grading details. Proper storage in a sealed holder or capsule can also help preserve its condition for future appreciation. In conclusion, the 1979 D. Susan B. Anthony dollar from the Denver Mint stands as a remarkable blend of history, design, and purpose. Despite its initial commercial failure, it has become a powerful symbol of progress and equality within American coinage. For modern collectors, it represents a link between the past and present, a coin that tells the story of innovation, perseverance, and cultural change. Whether found in worn, dirty condition or preserved in brilliant mint state, the coin remains an essential piece for any U.S. dollar collection. And if you enjoyed learning about this rare Denver minted treasure, stay tuned, because the next coin we're exploring might surprise you even more with its hidden worth and fascinating backstory. Third coin. The 2000p Sacagawea dollar coin holds a special place in American numismatics, admired not only for its golden tone and elegant design, but also for its deep cultural and historical symbolism. This coin, introduced at the turn of the millennium, represented more than just a new face in U.S. currency. It was a tribute to Native American heritage and a bold modernization of the American dollar. Collectors across the world value the Sacagawea dollar for its blend of artistry, innovation, and meaning, and the 2000p version from the Philadelphia Mint remains one of the most talked-about issues, particularly among those who appreciate coins that mark a turning point in U.S. minting history. The story of the 2000p Sacagawea dollar begins with the U.S. Mint's decision to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar, which had been widely unpopular due to its similarity in size and color to the quarter. Seeking a more distinctive and symbolic design, the Mint turned to Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who guided the Lewis and Clark expedition, as the central figure for the new dollar coin. Sculptor Glenna Goodacre was selected to create the obverse design, and Thomas D. Rogers, S.R., designed the reverse featuring a soaring eagle. The coin's first production year, 2000, saw massive publicity, including a national advertising campaign and special releases to encourage circulation. The Philadelphia Mint, identified by the P mint mark, was one of the two major facilities producing these coins, alongside Denver. What makes this coin instantly recognizable is its unique golden color, achieved through a composition of copper, zinc, manganese, and nickel, a deliberate choice to make it stand out from other denominations. The obverse features a striking portrait of Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, rendered with lifelike warmth and depth. The reverse, with its powerful bald eagle in mid-flight surrounded by 17 stars, symbolizes the expanding United States during the early 1800s. The coin measures 26.5 millimeters in diameter and weighs 8.1 grams, embodying a perfect balance between durability and aesthetic elegance. Over time, collectors have come to appreciate not only the artistry, but also the technical precision involved in producing its distinct golden appearance. While the 2000p Sacagawea dollar was produced in large quantities for circulation, certain varieties and conditions have made it highly desirable. Notably, the Cheerios dollar, distributed in limited numbers as a promotional giveaway in cereal boxes, features a prototype reverse with enhanced eagle feather details, an extremely rare and valuable variety. Additionally, uncirculated and proof quality examples from the Philadelphia Mint can command impressive prices when preserved with full mint luster and minimal marks. Coins that remain in pristine condition are particularly prized since most of the circulating pieces developed surface blemishes due to their manganese brass coating, which tarnished easily over time. In today's numismatic market, a well-preserved 2000p Sacagawea dollar can command strong prices, depending on its variety and condition. A standard uncirculated example might fetch between $800 and $1,400, while premium specimens graded MS68 or higher by PCGS or NGC have been known to sell for $2,000 to $3,500. Rare prototypes or Cheerios dollar variants can reach up to $3,600 in high-grade certified condition, especially when accompanied by authentication from reputable grading services. The value of these coins continues to rise as collectors and investors alike recognize their historical importance and limited high-grade survival rate. For collectors hoping to add this coin to their collection, a few key practices can ensure long-term satisfaction and preservation. Always seek coins certified by top grading agencies such as PCGS or NGC, as this ensures authenticity and protects against counterfeits, which have occasionally surfaced in the market. When examining potential purchases, pay attention to the coin's surface luster, the sharpness of Sacagawea's features, and the clarity of the eagle's feathers. Store the coin in a protective capsule to prevent oxidation and color dulling, and when possible, acquire from trusted numismatic dealers or auction platforms known for transparent authentication practices. The appeal of the 2000p Sacagawea dollar extends beyond its financial worth. It embodies the story of cultural recognition, artistic innovation, and modern American craftsmanship. Its introduction revitalized public interest in dollar coins, while its design served as a tribute to a woman whose role in American history had long been underrepresented. For numismatists, the coin stands as a testament to how modern minting can bridge history and artistry, transforming a simple piece of currency into a work of heritage. In conclusion, the 2000-piece Sacagawea dollar remains one of the most meaningful modern issues in U.S. coinage, both as a collectible and as a symbol of progress. Its combination of rarity and high grades, visual distinction, and deep cultural relevance makes it a cherished item in collections worldwide. Whether valued at $1,000 or over $3,500, its worth is more than monetary. It represents a piece of living American history, shining brightly even decades after its first strike from the Philadelphia Mint. Last coin. The 2001 Sacagawea dollar coin from the Denver Mint remains one of the most captivating pieces of modern American coinage, admired by collectors for its symbolic design, cultural significance, and scarcity in high-quality condition. Though many of these coins entered circulation, few have survived in well-preserved states today, especially when found in very dirty or heavily worn condition. The coin continues to fascinate numismatists who appreciate its deep historical ties and its place in the transition of the U.S. dollar coin series. It represents not just a currency, but a story of innovation and identity, marking an era when the U.S. Mint sought to revive public interest in dollar coins while honoring an iconic figure from American history. When the U.S. Mint produced the 2001 Sacagawea dollar, it was continuing the success of the series that began just a year earlier in 2000. After the initial excitement of the first release, the Mint aimed to maintain momentum by producing additional runs from both the Philadelphia and Denver facilities. The Denver Mint, marked with the D mint mark, was responsible for striking millions of these golden-colored coins, primarily for circulation and collector sets. Despite large mintage numbers, circulation was still low compared to other denominations, as Americans were more accustomed to using paper bills. This meant that while the coins were technically available, few people encountered them in everyday use, and over time, many were either stored away or spent and forgotten. The 2001 issue carries with it the narrative of a coin caught between innovation and indifference, now rediscovered by collectors seeking hidden gems from the early 2000s. The 2001 Sacagawea dollar's design is among the most beloved in modern U.S. coinage, blending artistic beauty with historical respect. On the obverse, Glenna Goodacre's portrait of Sacagawea captures her calm strength and the spirit of exploration, shown with her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, secured on her back. Her expression conveys resilience and dignity, honoring her critical role in the Lewis and Clark expedition. The reverse, designed by Thomas D. Rogers S.R., showcases a bald eagle in majestic flight, encircled by 17 stars symbolizing the states at the time of the expedition. The coin's warm golden tone, created through a manganese brass alloy over a pure copper core, gives it a unique luster unlike any other circulating coin of its era. Even in dirty or aged condition, this coin's golden hue and intricate detailing make it instantly recognizable and deeply admired by collectors and historians alike. The rarity of the 2001 Sacagawea dollar lies not in its overall mintage but in its condition and survival rate. While millions were struck, very few remain in pristine condition due to handling, oxidation, and exposure to the elements. Many examples were used in vending machines, casino slots, and transportation systems, leading to heavy wear and loss of luster. A coin found in very dirty condition often hides remarkable details beneath the grime, making proper cleaning and professional evaluation crucial. High-grade uncirculated examples from the Denver Mint are significantly scarcer than their circulated counterparts, and collectors often seek those that retain their original mint sheen. Proof-like strikes, especially those with clean surfaces and strong details on Sacagawea's features and the eagle's feathers, are particularly rare and valuable today. Collector demand for this specific Denver Mint issue has steadily grown over the past 2 decades, largely due to its role as a continuation of one of the most visually distinctive modern dollar series. The Sacagawea dollars marked a turning point in U.S. minting, emphasizing inclusion, artistry, and a renewed effort to make coins more recognizable to the public. For collectors, the 2001 D issue stands out not only for its craftsmanship, but also for its limited availability in gem condition. Enthusiasts are drawn to this coin because it bridges the early 21st century revival of American coin design with the historical legacy of one of the most inspiring figures in U.S. exploration history. Many who collect modern dollars view the 2001 D as an essential piece, one that represents the continued spirit of innovation within American numismatics. In the present market, the 2001 D Sacagawea dollar commands solid prices, particularly for coins that have been professionally graded and preserved. Circulated examples generally hold modest value, but when found in higher mint states, the value can range from $900 to $1,800, depending on luster and strike quality. Exceptional examples graded MS68 or better by NGC or PCGS have achieved values between $2,400 and $3,200 in recent sales. Even coins in moderately dirty condition, once properly conserved and certified, can fetch respectable amounts if they exhibit minimal contact marks and strong details. The upward trend in demand for modern dollar coins, especially those with unique historical or visual appeal, continues to drive steady appreciation for the 2001 D Sacagawea dollar in the collector market. For collectors hopping to acquire this coin, focusing on condition and certification is key. Always inspect the surfaces for scratches, discoloration, or wear on Sacagawea's cheek and the eagle's wings, as these are the most vulnerable high points. Coins with strong golden color and smooth, reflective surfaces are more desirable. It is wise to purchase coins that have been authenticated by reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC, which add both trust and resale value. Avoid overly polished examples, as these can lose their natural mint appearance and reduce long-term worth. Storage in airtight capsules or holders is essential to prevent tarnishing, especially given the coin's tendency to darken over time. Searching through old bank rolls or forgotten coin jars can sometimes yield surprising finds, as many early 2000s dollar coins were never carefully examined by their original holders. The 2001 D Sacagawea dollar remains a symbol of American artistry, history, and innovation. A coin that transcends its monetary face value to represent a rich narrative of cultural pride and minting excellence. Its design, durability, and growing scarcity in high-grade condition have made it a cornerstone of modern U.S. coin collections. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or a beginner discovering the beauty of golden dollars, this coin offers a rewarding mix of history, elegance, and investment potential. And as we move forward in this fascinating journey of rare American treasures, the next coin in our series might just surprise you with an even more extraordinary story waiting to be uncovered.